There are times when you really think you know somebody. And throughout the conversation, the more people talk, the more they reveal who they really are. And the question that comes to mind is, who are we really? In the quest to be able to live an abundant life filled with health, happiness, success, prosperity, love, joy, and money to meet our needs and to do the things that have to be done. There is a right way to do it, and there is a wrong way. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. I'm your host. This evening, the topic of discussion, chambers of the heart. Chambers of the heart. I'm going to begin this particular teaching in an effort to inspire and to motivate all of us, including myself, to make sure that our motives on the inside of us are pure and clean at all times. I was watching a movie on last night, and it centered around a particular king and his kingdom. And even though they had wealth, opulence, splendor, things that individuals would probably do anything to get, a private security, a palace, all the money that could they ever desire in this lifetime, probably maybe 1,000 more lifetimes. Yet there was envy, greed, strife, hatred, bitterness, jealousy, revenge. Why? Because the chambers of the heart, or the layers. And in this instance, I'm not talking about the physical heart. I'm talking about the soulish part of us, which consists of the mind, the will, the psychological aspect, the intellect. What lies on the inside of us is what characteristically defines who we are. An individual can have all type of materialistic things and possessions and have a lot of money and still be filled with avarice, greed, self-centeredness, jealousy, revenge. Why is it that a lot of individuals who have all these things, they're never happy? Because they're lacking things that are deep down on the inside of them. So why have all the materialistic things in the inside of a person is not correct. As I told you before, as an inspirational, motivational teacher, I'm dealing with the spiritual laws, the spiritual forces behind success, prosperity, health, happiness, and etc. Too many individuals are constantly just looking at a person from the outside. And many individuals who have a smile on their face, they are hurting deeply on the inside of them. They're breaking. And that's the reason why individuals cannot prejudge or come to a conclusion about a person, because you don't know what lies on the inside of the chambers of their heart. According to the Google dictionary, there are various terms used for the word chamber, and I would like to read some of them. Number one, chamber. It's plural, it's a noun. Chambers, modifier or chamber. One, a large room used for formal or public events. Now that's a particular chamber. Now, in an archaic sense, a private room, especially a bedroom. I'm not dealing with that aspect. According to British law, rooms used by lawyer or lawyers. But here's something that I found that is really interesting. Let's just deal with the origin of the word chamber. In the Greek, it's pronounced chimera, or an object with an arched cover. The Latin term, chimera with a C, vault, arched chamber. The old French origin is chambry. Chambry is defined as private room. So what are in the private rooms of your mind? What are you harboring? What are you holding on to? What or who is stopping you from achieving and living your best life now? We need to be whole, WHOLE. See, holism means spirit, soul, and body are intact and succinct with each other, and every aspect is made whole. So, when every aspect is made whole, individuals will know and understand what they can do in terms of helping themselves to become a better human being in every sense and in every aspect of their lives. If you want to succeed, if you want to be happy, if you want to be, do, and have, we have to do what I like to call an inspection on the inside of us. When you inspect what's on the inside of you versus what's on the outside of you, and find out where you're lacking and what you're lacking, then we can become a better individual. But if an individual just has materialistic things, how many people are beautiful from the outside until they open up their mouths and begin to speak? And then comes all the bad things that are lying deep down on the inside of them. I found an very interesting passage of scripture, and I think it's worth reading. According to the book of Jeremiah, in the 17th chapter, verses 9, the 9th verse through the 11th verse. And let me read both of them. I'm going to read from the King James Version, then I want to read from a different version. Quote, "The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his loins. As the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatcheth them not, so he that getteth riches, and not by right, shall leave them in the midst of his days, and at his end shall be a fool." Don't you know there are a lot of people, they will do anything to get a dollar? They'll do anything, they'll say anything, they'll try to make the end justify the means, so that they are doing, quote unquote, what they think they should be doing just to take care of themselves. If you're violating someone else's rights, if you're violating the Constitution, if you are engaged in illegal, immoral activities just to make some money, then ultimately in the end you will pay a price for it. And individuals don't like the price that they're going to pay. Talk back to me. According to this passage of scripture, it says, "The heart is more treacherous than anything else and is desperate." The heart, is that talking about the physical heart? No, it's talking about the chambers, the hidden rooms of a person's soul. The chambers where everything is buried in secret, things that individuals are holding on to from the time that they were a child, secrets that they're holding on to in their marriage. I don't want to be too graphic, so I'm going to keep it, But you get the point. Doing things, saying things, getting involved in things that individuals really should not get involved in, thinking that nobody knows and nobody will find out. It's just a way of life. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's not doing it. I, Jehovah, am searching the heart, examining the innermost thoughts. Our thoughts can either be pure or impure. Our thoughts can be good or bad. No matter who we are, we all have hundreds of thousands of thoughts that are running through our minds continually, over and over and over. No, we can be educated or uneducated. We can come from a particular origin, ethnic background. We can have all of what individuals consider to be successful, but yet on the inside of us, we can be filled with rottenness. hate, bitterness, unforgiveness, jealousy, envy, strife. Why is it that during this time of the year, as America and around the world, they begin to go into what they call now the holiday season? The songs are being played in the malls in an effort. Slick advertisers have found a way to seduce the minds of individuals. Why do you think the music is playing when you go through the malls? It is to seduce you, casting forth a subliminal message, making you think that everything is wonderful, everything is nice. This is the most wonderful time of the year. People pretentiously act like they love each other and care about each other until you come to the family house for Thanksgiving, until you come to the family gathering for Christmas, until you get a gift that you don't like, until you have the Pollyanna on the job, and somebody who doesn't like you and you don't like, you pull their name out of a hat and you're supposed to get a nice gift for them. Deep down on the inside, that fake smile, that fake attitude, that fake haphazard, pretentious character comes forth. And really, if the gift doesn't come from the heart, why even give it? If the words aren't speaking in sincerity, in impurity, why even say them? Don't try to fool your subconscious mind. You can't fool the subconscious aspect of you, because the subconscious part of you is your spirit. That part knows who you are. The conscious part of you is your soul. That's the part where all the thoughts are formulated. Individuals are going through life unhappy. Individuals are engaging in relationships and they're unhappy. Individuals are trying to say things and do things that they really don't want to do. Check this out. If you want to be able to live, laugh, and love, clean out the chambers of your mind and get rid of all the things that are hindering and hurting and stopping you from succeeding. Don't be like a lot of individuals. They have what they call the trappings of success, but then they have vices and habits behind closed doors that's destroying them, altering their personality, causing them to be something that they're not. In the professional setting, where actors or those who are the thespians, the actors, don't you know what the word hypocrite means? The pretender. They're portraying a role on camera, but behind the scenes, when the lights are off and when the cameras have been turned off, they revert back to who they really are. And many of them are not happy. Many of them are sad. Many of them, their hearts and their spirits are broken because no one knows the real them. They want them for what they have, but they don't want to help them to get beyond things who they are. Let me continue to read. Chambers of the heart. So I, Jehovah, am searching the heart, examining the innermost thoughts, to give to each one according to his ways, according to the fruitage of his works. Like a partridge that gathers what is not laid, so is the one who acquires riches and dishonestly. They will leave him in midlife, and in the end he will prove senseless. You can get all the money that you want by hook or crook. What was the name of that movie? Get rich or die trying. You can get your wealth, your riches, your financial security, your financial independence the right way, or you can get it the wrong way. If you get it the right way, it's going to last. If you get it the wrong way, it is not going to last. Take the time to search what is deep on the inside of us. And let us start looking and searching as to who we really are, without pretending that we're trying to be something or someone else. I'm going to tell you something about me. It's good to be me because I don't have to live a lie. I'm not pretending to be someone or something that I'm not. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. I'm not concerned about what people think about me because I've been through the fire. I've been through the trials. I've been through the test. And at this point in time, at this stage of the game, I'm just going to make sure I'm striving each and every day to become a better, decent human being from the inside out. Every man is my brother, and every woman is my sister, irregardless of who they are, what they are, where they come from, irregardless of who they choose to love. This judgmental self-righteousness that's going on in this nation from one particular group of people who think they're going to dominate another and that we have to be broken and bend down to their will and to their ways. It ain't happening, y'all. You can legislate all the laws you want, but you can't legislate the heart. The late Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, and I may be paraphrasing this, he said, the law legislatively can't make a man love me, but it will make him respect me. Let's define the word heart before I close this on tonight. I know this is a little longer than usual, but I need to get the spiritual meaning of the word heart, not the natural meaning, but the spiritual meaning. The heart is the locus of physical and spiritual being. It represents the central wisdom of feeling as opposed to the head wisdom of reason. It is compassion and understanding, life-giving and complex. It is a symbol for love. Now, according to the biblical term, in the Bible, the heart is considered the seat of life or strength. Hence, it means mind, soul, spirit, or one's entire emotional nature and understanding. Wow, this is so important. I said this is so important. And why is it important to the Almighty concerning the heart of individuals? This provides the oxygen and nutrients that our bodies need to survive. A heart that is healthy pumps the right amount of blood at a rate that allows the human body to function as God created. Chambers of the heart. It's so vitally important that we do a self-examination. We can take all the medicine you want. It may treat the symptom, but it is not the cure. Because if an individual is taking something to treat the symptomatic aspect of the sickness and haven't gotten down to the root cause of it, because it is at the root of it. When trees are being dug up, if you just cut the tree off, it's going to grow back again if you just cut the branches off. But if you really want to end the life of the tree, you have to dig the tree up, and the root sometimes goes deep to 200 and 300 feet down into the earth. And once they're dug up, then and only then is the lifeline cut off that causes the tree to have life. This will continue. Chambers of the heart. Never surrender. Never quit.